Okay, hey everyone. So it's Saturday morning in Australia, second day of the October. I'm very literal with what I'm reading off the screen. Good morning. I hope everyone's having a good day. Right now, I'm just trying to I'm trying to decide whether I should press on with the digging simulator, basically. So the goal is to fix the bugs. The bugs are honestly not that many, but the dilemma is should I just nuke the projects completely? Because honestly, the current scene is it's pretty basic. Like there's not a lot going on in it. I could probably remake it in Adventure Creator really quickly. Um, and should I go back to finish the Adventure Creator port that I was working on? Because I don't know. I kind of like Red Alarm, Fire Alarm, Chili, for the Adventure Creator. So I got the bug on Oculus. Like I got the report and I just freaked out and I kind of tanked my production cycle. Anyway, so I'm just gonna give it another day because I was gonna just switch over to it, but I'm a pretty obsessive person and like especially when it comes to like, solving problems. So there's so many better ways that I could do it, but I want to solve the problem. So basically, I've rolled back to the original, like the one that was working, and I launched to medium acclaim like 2 years ago now, and I am having some issues with. Once I got that like kind of where it should be, I was having some issues with the um, actual VRTK package, and it's because it's like it's not even a package; it's a submodule, which isn't how they do it anymore. And that might be the problem. I might be trying to make something work that isn't working. So it's kind of this bug basically. Um, it's because of going backwards and forwards. New versions, uh, just like having to find like navigate through what is like meant to be cooked versus like what isn't. Anyway, basically where I landed is that I have a. Let me give you a look. So today's going to be pretty painful, to be honest. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll have a breakthrough. I could just ditch it and go back to working on the game. Like the new game. It's sort of like why am I doing this to myself is a question. Well, it's a hobby. It's like some people like take apart old cars. I like to take apart old Unity projects, and um, it's fine. And I like to record myself while doing it. That's my kink. So yeah, this is the BRTK submodule. So submodules are a thing that um, only old men and young gods and every woman knows about. They're basically like a Git within a Git. They're really popular with Unity for like I feel like a year, and I mastered them because I was told that they were the most important thing to know. Blah 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 blah. Now everything's in packages. Ooh, that's not good. I don't want to see that. Everything's in packages now, which are like submodules, but they're kind of one way basically, and they're not a Git, so they're not really like submodules at all. So I'm just gonna get into it. Basically, I guess it's not. Just make sure that's all on so I can get my little notifications if anyone says something. Hello Sam. Alright, so I'll leave the voice on and then I'll turn it off if someone actually says hello. So basically, yeah, I'd like just switched off development right before they switched from submodules to Unity packages, and just missed the boat. Though maybe I would have. So what I'm trying to do is figure out how they 2 years ago now how they were implementing the Zinnia dependency, um, and the Stone Fox himself didn't get back. VRTK is now a UPM package and does not directly include Zinnia, instead referencing the consumer VRTK will have to. Consumers of VRTK will follow the added steps in the README to include VRTK in these projects. Okay, so let's do this README again. So it's not finding. So basically, I had oh shit! I hit continue, didn't I? Fuck. So basically, I had kind of nearly gotten there. This was yesterday morning. And so I'd nearly gotten to the point where I'd found my way to the point in VRTK where they switched. Basically, the old VRTK, the Zinnia, that version of Zinnia, which is in the submodule, just wasn't collecting to Malimbe. I don't know what any of these fucking things are, by the way. And the to get the new version, I had to like switch, like kind of move forward in time a little bit. I'm gonna nuke Unity. I've made a big mistake. And like recreate, I guess, the development environment of VRTK at the very end of 2019, so that then I can access like the Zinnia packages. So I don't think I'm that far off, but I'm just like, maybe I should just delete everything and start again. And if I'm going to do that, then I'm actually going to go back and finish what I was doing with Girl at the End of the World, because that's the template that I want to use for projects moving forward, which is adventure games, because they're the best kind of games. I said it. Okay, here we go. .38.1. I really love how the VRTK has set this project up. I really hope that this becomes a bit closer to what is like the final form for like project. It's very close to, it's, well, not very close to web, but it's like a lot closer to how web works. It actually uses NPM, Node Package Manager, which was always this sort of like arcane technology to me as a game developer, but I sort of knew. Cannot be found. Retry. You know why? It's because this scoped. Yeah, alright, that makes sense. The way they must track scopes is different now than it was when they did these docs. This is fun. Like, I do like doing this. Like, there's a certain amount of, well, there shouldn't really be any urgency, to be honest. That's what should get Zinnia now. Like, my goal is to make stories and interactive experiences, so I actually don't want to spend, so it's pulling all this Malimbe shit. Okay, cool. This is good. So, maybe. So my goal is to make stories, and I don't want to spend, I only have so much time. I do this in my spare time, so I don't want to spend too much time doing this kind of stuff. Like, so that's where some of the urgency comes from. But I actually do love like being like a bug detective and going back through other code, and it just soothes. It's kind of like I imagine a bit like doing a crossword puzzle or something for other people. Like it's like just you're just letting the analytical part of your brain. I'm gonna get my jumper. Hang on. Oh, am I a good temperature? Maybe wearing a t-shirt will get more people on the stream because I'll show off my Christmas hams. Where is Wally? Where is Wally? See, there's going to be a lot of this today. While we're at it, let's have a look at our... Okay, so what's today? 2/10/21. Realize that the scope registry scope definer had changed in the latest for extended reality, and Zinnia is essentially a package now. But I wonder, like, cool guy Wonderbrain, if So hang on, let's Control Z that so I can. Oh, okay, that's weird. I wonder if dot dot dot. Maybe when I start talking, I have to put my hands in the air so I don't distract myself with the computer. I wonder if, like because the submodules they're using are still they're using them as submodules to develop the project, which is really interesting. So I wonder if like I could have just like pushed forward in the Zinnia submodule in the same way that I am with VRTK. Because it's pretty funny because I was like, oh, I've removed the Zinnia submodule because we're not doing submodules anymore. Now and then VRTK is being removed. And I removed that and then waited for everything to sort of like all the scopes that I'd set in VRTK basically, and then that I'd seen, and I thought it would kick in, and I was like, oh wait, I just deleted everything. Fuck. So I kind of want to like keep the like hook to the submodule. I don't know if it doesn't seem to be like publicly available. Anyway, I'm also like a data hoarder, which is so far just meant that I just have lots of old hard drives, and I've never deleted a file in my life that contains information. But one time it did make me an incredible amount of money. So yeah, I think I want to like save the hook. It's probably like, I imagine it's actually not that not that locked down, but I haven't really seen. They're probably just like hiding the submodule because they're just like, we can't show people this. All right, 9 errors. That's good. That's really good. But still the Malimby issue. Okay. You know why? It's because I just pulled the Zinnia of like 2000 and fucking whatever. Hang on, so I'm just gonna delete Zinnia. Never do the. I always just am like, I fall for it every time. I'm like, latest version, yes please. Such a fuck. All right. Every time. That's what cooked this whole project. Is I just was like, I hadn't opened it in a while. And I was like, do you want to open in Uni 2020? I was like, why not? I've been doing this for. Okay, when did I start doing this? It was, I think realistically, like 2015 was when I really tucked into Unity. So I've been doing this for like 5 years, and it fucks me up every time. That's all right. At least I've got you, internet. So I think I'm just gonna fuck around a bit today as well, because like I don't really like, this isn't the kind of thing that will like hard focus will solve. I just have to try stuff and then let it load. So one thing I'm gonna try and figure out is my advanced scene switcher is not working. And there's my little I got a little command set down here now, so I can be like boop boop boop. Windows Media Player is player overlay won't go away. Control Shift Windows key B. All right, so let's go. Let's do this. Right, Unity. Huh. Whoa. Okay, so if I play a video, right, look what happens. It's driving me fucking crazy. Don't pretend not to do it when there's people watching, you fucks. In that case, I'm gonna... generic music on. I don't know if this counts, to be honest. Alright. Well, did just like Googling this issue solve it? I don't know. I would love to learn a bit more about continuous integration and development in Unity. We do it in one part of the team. I always just feel like I'm just at this crossroads between like technical and creative stuff. And I just like, and I'm kind of like never fitting with either because I'm like a bit too technical for the creative people to think I'm cool, and I'm a bit too flighty, and you know, I have ADHD and autism. I'm the double threat. But I just never really fit in with anyone, really, except for a very select group of people that also have a mix of hyperfocus and 50 streams of thought going on at once. But I love this, like, this whole idea of, I guess what I love is like this kind of like mechanized like extension of your own thought. That's what I see development as, is this ability to take your thought and have it take on like a life of its own and create rules and properties and systems that then kind of your thoughts then can feed into at different points, and it's just like it's the next phase of consciousness, not like the systems themselves, but this evolution into like offloading your, or extending your mental capacity out of your body, basically. So I just love it. In the same way that like a, you know, person painting on walls didn't know that they were the next step in creating ink and building those cultural patterns that would eventually lead to like writing in the printing press or whatever. They just love that extension of the self out, I guess. That's an assumption. I don't know any people from that period, obviously. The package is just loading still. So I'm kind of, I don't know, I am very much got a dilemma about whether I should keep doing this. Okay, so realize that Scotia Engineer is essentially a package now. Latest package I had some new errors. Guessing updated Xenia. Okay. Even on the oldest Xenia in that style, this error occurs. I wonder if I could now update VRTK submodule to this package. Basically what I'm trying to do, and I'm starting to think maybe it's just a fucking fool's errand, but is not lose my prefabs. There's only like 15 in the scene. So dumb. But I don't want to, I can't, at this point. It's the sunk cost fallacy. I'm doing the sunk cost fallacy right now. showing the tags. They would normally show the tags, right? Or are they just not? No, they are just old. Fucking hell. Feels like they are using the submodule themselves, so maybe I could just use the submodule. Oh wait, no, that's old. There's a lot of stuff about pointers there, and that's the issue here, right? So maybe I could just check out my way off the branch. What am I doing? Fuck it, I'm just gonna keep going. At this point, it's like, who gives a fuck? I don't even know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. Literally any developer would be like, this is the stupidest way to do it. But the thing is that doing it this way, I've found, means that I have this weird, insane, specific knowledge about stuff that no one else does, because I crawled through it backwards. Whenever I play like video games, I always like edge to maps. Like, so I just always keep to outer perimeters and like kind of snail shell my way into, like, if it's an obvious way to go, I never go that way. I always like just ram against the edge to the left and then ram against the edge the other way until I'm like confident that I've covered every piece of it. I'm like that with a lot of things, which is why I don't do a lot of things. I'm like, oh, I'm going to go insane and cover every inch of this if I start. And everyone will get sick of it, and I won't want to stop. Because I'm so special. So yeah, the game, it's like, I know that the digging is good, and I've spent a lot of time in it, and I know that I could... Like, the dilemma is... should I just keep moving forward? Do you know what I mean? Like, why go back and work on an old game? Like, that's not a common thing to support it. But I like the idea of... I guess what I like the idea of is at least, like, whatever I've got being some level of green fields, showing that point in my development cycle, I guess. And maybe that's, like... Yeah. That's pretty much it, right? And also the other idea is, like, having different like types of play spaces where I can test different types of experiences, right? And so like the digging simulator is all about like physicalized mechanics, and it's a bit silly and a bit goofy. Encoding overloaded, consider turning down. What does that mean? I love that. 24 hours, great, even more, even better. This isn't working. This is a big waste of time. So what's this? Malimbe, camera, simulated rig. Where's he getting this from? I'm fucking cooking it today. But it's fun. Unity button actions. Maybe that's... So somewhere along the line here, they got rid of this. Oh, and the interactive facade as well. Fuck me. So, little did I know, whatever I'd done last time was like this like miracle that VRTK had been working, I guess, in that setup. Just trying to remember how, not remember. I wonder if there's a way that I can not trigger this. Not really, that's right. Okay, how cooked are we? All right, so we're back to, so something they did to fix the pointer facade broke something else. Okay. This is all just to preserve these prefabs. Okay, so that's where I'm up to now. Create an example Unity project. They got rid of the camera rig, all this shit. Oh, they got rid of the whole fucking project. So this is where they get rid of the prefabs. Fuck me. Alright. Fuck it. We're going back. We gotta go back, Morty. But I don't know if there's gonna be a back. Like, I really fucked shit up. So I had this debug. Hey, so this is the branch of what I launched with. So I'm just gonna go to this now. Hang on, cancel. Okay, I'm just gonna call this just ambling around VRTK. Think I found the point where the prefabs get deleted. One last idea, like if I can figure out. And at this point, it isn't about, is this the best way to do it? It's like, can I, like, finagle this just for fun? So the reason that I'm trying to go forward here is to get a Zinnia that works with this, right? So if I go to the README of now, because my guess is that that Zinnia So I'm guessing they just got rid of this URL. Maybe? Let's have a look. I don't know what happens when you go to one of these. There's a website, probably not much. Nothing. Of course, nothing fucking will go. And the funny thing is, you know what? I give up. I'm gonna go. I like had it working better than I could have hoped for, and I didn't even realize it. I like. So. Okay, so. Where is this? Where is this? Verdict on rollback. VRTK post Zinnia. Package. But like 2019 VRTK can't pull package. Even oldest Zinnia package doesn't work with VRTK. Found the point where all the prefabs got deleted. Everything got nuked, which is here, which is cool. And to be honest, like, no. The version I had that was working really isn't too different to what I was trying to achieve, which is just like a working version of VRTK. I just thought that maybe in rolling forward the way I had, I'd like fuck something up basically, because I'd done a lot, but not that much. Like upgraded Oculus, maybe that's the problem. So let's just fucking do it. Oh no. Which will be cool, because then I'll have Zinnia again. And I guess I'm just going to have to not... Like, I will eventually have to... like, nuke the project and make new stuff by the sounds of things. That's okay. Like, the actual quest in it was like, I made it in like a day. I spent like a year on the shovel. Cool story, man. Tell me again. Everyone loves it. Oh, yeah. This is all for that fucking... Actually, pretty reasonable person, to be honest. I'm so sensitive. It's really... It's not really a problem anymore, to be honest. It used to be a problem. Because I didn't understand that my experience of things wasn't necessarily accurate. Like my version of what people were... how I was interpreting what people were saying didn't actually reflect reality that much. Horrible game. Go fuck yourself, you motherfucker. I'm literally... You're a fake friend. People are playing it though, like... That's another motivation. People spend 10 minutes in it. What are we getting? Let's say how many people played in the month. It's like the daily plays, active users. 37. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so it's like 10, 20, 30 a day. It seems to spike on the weekend, I guess. People come and play it on the weekend. Well, it's the weekend, baby. Let me see what I can do for you. I'm gonna put my jumper on. That's my other motivation, is it's like crazy how many people are playing it still. at all. Like no one everyone just ignores everything I do all the time. So companion, what about companion? Oh, it's like the changing the commit. Mm-hmm. So yeah, the way it works is the project holds a reference to the pointer to when you were using it, or like where you're up to. So now I kind of like can go back through and like recreate my position in those submodules, and I've never really done anything in them. So you know, technically, like the project should be basically the same as it was before. Like I do, like I think a lot of I know that data doesn't like it doesn't wobble. You know, you don't you can't like. Very rarely like is anything like corrupted, or it's always just like, you know, you should like, it's always user error essentially. Even if that user error might, you know, except for when it's not. But I find that usually it's, so what does this mean? I wonder if I get growth accounting Tuesday. What does new users mean? Active users. That's like pretty good. They're in for 10 minutes. What does that mean? People going up? Is that since I've... Whatever. I don't know what any of that means. I sort of do. Like, I know, you know, the number goes up. That's good. All right, let's see. So there's always this feeling with Unity packages that like you'll somehow like you'll have lost that little magic juice that's made the project work, or that like you'll have like accidentally squeezed the juice out of it that made it not work, and blah 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 blah. But I would be really curious to know. Oh, look at this. This is actually quite cool. So I've got a mind organizing these. Sam's Funhouse. So yeah, loving Slight. Loving just like graphed searchable like note taking systems basically. I won't send this to people at work. I think like I don't see it like it's like I send it to my friends that I work with, like things about I forgot what I was talking about. That's all right. So we're back where we started, but I have a very good understanding of like the history of VRTK, which I'm sure will come in handy one day. When someone's like, oh, I can't get the Zinnia from 2019. I'm like, well, actually, I spent a whole Saturday on it for some reason. It always happens at work. Like, I'm not the smartest guy or the best dev or anything like that, but I just have all this like random knowledge from just poking around heaps. Let's close this. I love the portal. And yeah, I was thinking like with the Saturdays, like Saturday dev speculation. Like I love or am glad for the progress I make on my projects, aka I move forward on ostensibly whole projects, which has been a good experience. I'd like to at least get to the end of this project cycle. Lovely story-driven girl at the end of the world. Wondering if I could make my morning personal time less project focused after years and more about short concepts and fun ideas. Because like basically, and you know, I might poke around a bit. It's like for a long time I was like, I need to get like published essentially. Like I need to build a folio. I like I took myself to game dev school at like in my late 20s, and by game dev school I mean YouTube. And just luckily, I guess, I have done a bunch of digital production and I had a ton of other skills that, you know, meant that I could like hustle up work and shit like that. And but you know, you need published work, because at the time I think like my goal was to like join a game dev studio, like, which maybe one day that's like some version of that. Like I think like the difference between Blizzard and Netflix will get pretty little in the next like, you know, 50 years or whatever. So it's like, you know, I need projects to show, like I've done all this cool stuff, I've done a bunch of contract work, so I've been like very focused on it. And then at the same time, like I need to practice because I'm still like, you know, an older person starting, you know, a new career essentially. So I was very like, I need to make projects, and you know, I knew that I could like, where I couldn't make the biggest games or whatever, like I could like present them in a particular way so they're kind of like conceptually whole as well, like to a certain extent. And I've done that like over the past few years with Digging Simulator, Touchy Feely, and now Girl at the End of the World. But now I'm like, okay, broadly what I want to do is be like, you know, an ideas person, which is what I always want to do. I just like was like, you have to learn how to make games first, or else no one will listen to you. So, and also like, I'm more and more committed to the studio I work at, which is Foria, and like, you know, bringing that like original concept and spirit into the work, and being less, you know, less focused on making my own work, right? It's like more, how can I make my work time more authentic to myself? But I do love doing this, and like, I want to continue and love. Why is my tracking just going bananas? Oh no, my tracking is going bananas. I do want to keep doing this stuff. You going flat? You going flat, you little rat. Alright, let's just like charge up. Why is that fucking thing plugged in? Why do you keep unplugging? You're such a naughty little plug. This is so funny. I'm literally just resetting Unity back to where it was like 2 weeks ago. Whatever. Like, I'm not saying I've made it, like, I haven't, like, you know, who the fuck am I? But, like, I'm at a studio that's going really well, we're doing work I really like, or I'd like to think that my understanding is that we're going to do more and more original work, and that there's going to be room to do more fiction and like, stuff that I liked, you know what I mean? Like, the studio heads have said, we want you to do more original stuff and bring more creative in, so I'm like, alright. And even if that were true, I'd still be happy to keep making my own little, like, fully complete projects, but they do take quite a while. And it doesn't leave a lot of room to just do short, quick ideas for fun. Like, for example, I made these bugs that I was going to show you, but they're not loading. I'll give you a look. And then I made up this little song for my friend about the bugs, where it's like, you are the bug, you are the bug inside my love, or something like that, I can't remember. And then I was thinking about it like in the morning while I was walking. I was like, oh, it'd be pretty funny if those little bugs that I like. Oh, hey little buddy, I forgot about you. But then again, I think that the other side of it is having like a single project to tie it all together in. It kind of gives you like an anchor to add all your ideas to in a cohesive way. So I don't know. I'm probably just, the reason I have the rule is to never stop the plan until it's over, is that you always have 1,000,001 reasons to be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing something this big and hard and complicated. It's like, well, you know, decide that after you finish. So I'm gonna keep going. It's interesting. So the Weaver assembly key thing still there. Super interesting. All the bugs are gone. Also super interesting. And if I press play, it'll work. I must have just like not knowing it, like, you know that like meme, I think there's a meme of like a guy like walking down the street and like pianos are falling behind him, and I just must have gotten really lucky the first time I did this, and then was like, oh, this isn't good enough, I'll start again, and just fucked everything up. Don't worry, that's fine. That's good. I mean, that's a sign of a healthy Unity. I'm gonna close Blender. Really wanna like, so there's a few things I want to do, like, yeah, I want to upgrade my fucking computer. I want to fuck around a bit more, basically, in my spare time, as opposed to, like, making projects. And, yeah, and so maybe it is that I can have a big project on the back burner, like, and actually not be like, oh, I have to do it today, every day. Like, I can do other stuff on my, especially my Saturdays, like, because it's, like, the only day. Because, yeah, I want to, oh, man, I want to fucking smash my rig. Wacom, what was I going to say? I want it all, baby! Streaming. I want a lapel mic. I want a Varjo. I want a Bitcoin miner. So yeah, basically in the version that went to the Unity store, there was this bug about keys being added twice. And I assumed it was because of how I'd rolled forward and backwards through time, but maybe it's not. And yeah, I've got this like precious 2019 pre-packages VRTK, one of the last remaining working versions. Alright, so we gotta get rid of all these old Oculus plugins. It's funny, VRTK, oh, I know what it is. I just fucking remembered. Oh, I reckon I know what it is. Well, a thing anyway. I'm pretty sure that it needs to be like net 2.0 or something. The counterintuitive one, the worst sounding one. Whatever. I'm not sure about that. Okay, so let's get rid of the Oculus duplicate plugins. Okay, so this is back to the issue that we had before. So, oh well. I'm gonna upgrade Chroma Cam right now. And yeah, just like fuck around a little bit more, like on the stream. It's more fun. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, well, why am I streaming? Like, why am I doing this Saturday stuff? It's not to produce a bunch of stuff. It was for a while, but now my goals are a bit different. It's to be a bit more exploratory and creative, and develop creative concepts and share ideas and things like that. So, can't change the max upgrade. Let's just do it. Let's just fucking upgrade. Will it cook things? Maybe. I'm doing it. Why did I chicken out of this last time? I take Bitcoin, that's fun. Let's just do it. Nowhere. Australia. Bongo. Bongo man. Bongo Beach. State. Vickers. 3,000. You just don't even know where the fuck I live, you fuckwits. Bongo. Australia. City. Wop wop. Vic 3000. I'm literally doing postal fraud. Oh, literally. I agree to terms and conditions. Let's just fucking do it. This better be better. I realize, yeah, like my oh no, don't steal my PayPal. Oh no. Whatever. I'm gonna do this later. I forgot what I was doing. This is what I mean. Is like maybe I can't just fuck around. Like unless I'm razor sharp focused, I am like literally a diffuse cloud of focus. Pressing play. What's happening? Good morning. See, it's saying an item with the same key has already been set. This was the issue that sent me to roll it back. Seems like such a cute amount of bugs now. Tracked interactable at 30. So if tracked interactable.I does not equal null. What's I? Where's I coming from? Great notes, dickhead. I would never say no to a coffee and a treat. Alright, so... Oh, fuck you. It's half works too, like... Item with the same key value. Okay, so unload this scene. That's not the problem though. It's so funny, like, yeah, it's just whatever. There's no wasted time because everything we do on this life is not about what we produce. It is about experience. That's it. That's it, you little shit. Okay, well, it seems like it's fixed forever. I just had to... I was unloading the scene before. Maybe I did need to just squeeze out some of that bad juice from the project. Like, there's definitely like there's a certain level of... What's the word? Not suspicion. Like, superstition about how, like, projects and data works in these projects. Like, I'll come back to you later. Baby. Oh, don't show me any of that shit. I need to turn the Guardian on. Cause I'm a little baby. Turn the Guardian on because I am a little baby. I turn the Guardian on because I am a little baby. What's this Guardian? No, it's the right one. It's not the right one. No. Where you go? That's fine. That's fine. Ain't bad. turn the Guardian on because I am a little baby. I might try and get the wireless working again. Oculus. So what if it just all works? What does that mean? That was just mean. It's fine. Devices, settings, beta. Beta. I'm not even at beta level, I'm just like cooking station. Now you can change that. You know what? Yeah, I'm connected. One thing I just remembered is that I don't I'm not in like the 5G Oh, you guys can't see what I can see, can you? Great stream, another classic. I want to get a vodka like my best friend James. That's interesting. I'm getting pretty good Oculus desktop. Oh, it's crisper as well. That's interesting. I'm getting pretty good Oculus desktop wireless. Even though I'm quite far away from the repeater. Oh, someone's watching. Hello. Hello. Alright, so I should be able to just press play. Hopefully get the thing. Yeah, it looks way crisper. Fuck. Crispy. Oh, hang on, I gotta... Yeah, this is the one thing, like, yeah. That's the other thing is, like, if I'm trying to do these really big projects, but I'm, like, rushing through the things that make a full project work. Oh, this looks great. Did they make Alien way better? I think I fixed everything? Fuck, this tutorial is fucking cooked. This game is fucking perfect. This is the best game in history. Easily. Just gotta fix the chest in the dirt and that weird problem. Fuck, the new alien looks great. Hey, I did it. Coroutine couldn't start it because the tool chest is inactive. Okay, that is fine. um... This fucking song. Cool. Alright. Well, that's better than it was, I guess. So the dirt, I just turned it off, so I can turn that back on if that's what the people want. Turn off all this fucking debugging shit too. Probably shouldn't have left that on. Don't need that. None of that really matters though. Book streaming, I should get rid of. Yep. Alright. I'm just about to play. And I love it because it's like this little silly story that you write for yourself that then lives. It's great. Alright, I'm in a good mood now. Okay, so this doesn't seem to be a bug so much as a... that's great, I guess. It's begs the question. Begs the question, what have I been doing in the past 2 weeks? But like I said, you could ask the same thing about your entire life, right? Oh, my mic's been off this whole time. Fuck's sake. And this time I didn't turn the screens back on. It's great. Yeah, honestly, a little bit disheartening I had the microphone off the whole time then, but that's whatever. If anything, it's disheartening that didn't even make a difference because no one actually is watching. So, I guess this is the point in the call when I get depressed. What am I doing? So, okay, let me get rid of the desk bit. To be honest, it's a bit annoying. Okay, so I'm just gonna stream what I'm doing so you can see it. If anyone's watching. Fuck. Feeling pretty sucky about that. Well, actually, it's not a nice sauce, is it? It's regular sauce. A regular sauce. I know. It's weird. Something about the shovel. I mean, what's this thing called? The axe. Oh, you guys can't fucking see it. Oh my god. This is, alright, I'm getting the shits. Can't teleport when holding axe sometimes. It's a bit weird. What else is there? Let's just leave one. Dynamite tooltip visible before dog. It's almost in dollars. It's funny. Because the whole like idea, the whole aesthetic was like, the whole aesthetic was like Windows 95 for some reason. I can't even really remember why. I thought that was a good idea. I think I just thought it was cool at the time. Okay, so I guess I should let's have a look at the bugs that we do have. Oh fuck yeah! All right. You want to try the game I made a while ago? Are you busy?
No.
So I made this a long time ago. This is a game I'm like getting like just revamping it. Alright, so just put this on. Thanks, man.
No reach then.
There's like a screw at the back.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, just say like loading or something like that. Yeah.
Oh sweet. Yeah, I see the old bench. Press joystick in the teleport. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Dig me a hole. How do I press? Is it this one? To oh, there's a demonstration right now. And pull the trigger to say something. Why is it not letting me aim? Oh, there you go. Who did the dialogue?
You know who?
It's weird. It doesn't actually like sound. Maybe because I can't hear it that well.
Yeah, and also like I just like am an incredible vocal performer. There's a bit of me in like every I've got you on the screen. Let's turn it on.
Give me that.
What are you looking for?
Part of this is just going to be me not actually understanding how VR works.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to grab this thing, but I'm not following the instructions. Yeah, so this one is to clamp around it. Oh yeah. Oh, that's it. Alright. So I just...
You heard the lady, dig her a hole. And you can sort of like grab it.
You can hold it with two hands.
Yeah. And you can like let go of it. And then like grab it like you would be grabbing, do you know what I mean? Like with that, yeah. You know what I mean? Like you get the position in and then you can really, and then if you like drill it, the more you drill it, you like power the shovel up.
Drill it?
Like as in like hit really hard, like, but also not just hard, but consistently. See how the power bar on the shovel's building up?
Oh.
It's like an orange bar like building up this.
Oh yeah.
So as you build it up, and then eventually it gets like, no, it's about like consistent hard strokes. Yeah. It's like very like judgment based on like what I think a good shovel is. Is it exploding yet? Is the bar powering up?
Chop the dirt with me.
Oh, I think you might have found something. Keep digging, buddy.
Yeah, I've been slowly uncovering this phony man. There's this little, I got him. Wow.
What have you got?
Some fucking artifact. It's got a big old.
You can go grab it.
Ah. Yeah.
You might need to like teleport into the hole a bit more.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. This thing is dope.
So you can use that to chop the dirt.
Ah. Oh, I like this. I love it how it rotates. That's just like simple things like that. That just like.
No, that's cool. It's good. I spent a lot of time on that.
Like
So I'm glad you like it.
Like that is like probably the coolest feature. Is the fact that this thing just spins with me.
Is it the shovel or that's
No,
the
no,
axe? Oh,
the
you're
axe.
double handling the axe. It's one-handed.
Yeah, as I've just realised.
You can do one hand. You can dual wield. You can do shovel and axe.
Oh, sweet. Alright. Fuck, this is it's getting serious. Oh man, this spade is on full blast right now.
Oh yeah, I agree with it.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh sorry. Yeah. I should have made it more safe place. Fuck, you're going for it. Have you found any dynamite?
Things are like blowing up with this shovel, so like.
No, there's like little red sticks of dynamite.
Ooh. She just glitched on me a bit there, no?
Yeah. That's
Like.
that is one problem.
I found one.
Dynamite.
Yeah.
So pick it up. Did it like activate?
Yeah. Oh shit, she's gone.
Oh, that might be the. Is it hot?
Yeah.
Peg it at some ground.
Oh wow.
The harder you throw it, like the more explosion it is.
Yeah. Man, this is sweet. I'm getting like coming below the ground now, like just teleporting downwards. Oh, shit. This is tripping me out. I think because I'm so like new to like VR altogether. Oh, I found the treasure chest. Like this whole idea of like dropping beneath the surface is just tripping me out.
Yeah, well, that was kind of
Like-
one thing I really wanted to do was just like have this infinite hole you could dig into, and like how weird that would be.
Yeah.
you know?
Like I'm getting a bit of like a Minecraft feel, but like even in Minecraft, it's quite trippy when you just like go and layer.
Yeah, well, I've never actually played Minecraft, but I've been told that it's basically just a rip off of that. That's what I've done.
I just watched my brother play a fair bit, and I want to get these jewels. Oh, I gotta teleport above it, so I can have a good look in there. Oh yeah, give me the goodies. All right, I'm inside the jewels right now. Oh. You did it! You found the tools.
And then there's well actually.
Oh yeah. Sweet. So what are these for? Like this is a treasure?
Oh yeah, you throw them over your shoulder. You got it?
I didn't. Yeah. I think I'm just forgetting the gestures now. I just had one. Oh, there you go.
And throw it. Hey.
32 buckaroonies. That's amazing. 34 buckaroonies. Oh man, it's gone straight to the crypto.
Okay, so this is my vision for the game, right? Is imagine if it actually somehow like did mining, or like you actually found like NFT tokens. Like somehow it's like a gimmick, but it's like why not do a cash grab?
Yeah. That'd be so sick.
I'd love to be.
Yeah.
It like.
And like
rich
it's
off-
just like
just-
it'd make it so much more exciting as well.
Yeah, right.
Extra layer of like, oh, big 136 on that one. I'm just gonna just blow up this whole fucking hole now.
So I think like the dollar value. I can't remember how I like decided the dollar value of the gems, and it's just so funny. I would have made some little math, like pretty much everything in the game is like little math equations of like input versus randomness. So it'd be some sort of like number of size, or I don't know, whatever. But it's just funny seeing those little decisions I made
Yeah.
years ago. Like I made this like 2 years ago.
Really? Oh, this is the big boy, big 176. I just threw some TNT in here and it did blow up. I'm a bit scared to go around there now. This is sick.
Fuck, this is. I actually needed this. No, I haven't seen someone play something I've made in like 2 years now because we've been in
It's actually so fun. I think I'm like the best person to try this kind of stuff on as well because I have like no point of comparison as well. Like I'm not like, oh, the other things are so much better. It's just sick. Like
yeah, which is great. And also like good to like it's good to just sense check it that like what it is makes sense as well. You know, like that it's not just
yeah.
that I have made a game that like that's why I wasn't helping you. I was like, does it still work that
Nah. Like,
to like
if I just read the instructions.
yeah, which you figured out. Like yeah, that's actually because I was like checking that basically. So that's also good to see.
Yeah.
Oh, don't walk down the stairs. Yeah, just as long as you don't go to the blue boundary, you're fine.
Yeah.
I could probably set it more tighter.
Sweet. Oh wow, man, that's amazing. Go back up to Medea.
Yeah, I have like this weird relationship with her. Like, she instructed me to dig a hole for so long before like I even really could. Do you know what I mean? And then like she just stands there implacably following you. So the idea is that once you get underground and you look up at her and you talk to her, she's just like, keep digging, you boy. Like she kind of goes psycho. Like I kind of want to make it that like as you go down, it just gets really fucked up. Like it seems really cute, and then like
oh, that'd be so good.
it's just like you must fucking dig.
Like it starts off like slightly passive aggressive maybe, and then just
Yeah.
like, oh, that's wonderful. I knew you could help. Oh, it must be just that little bit deeper.
Why did you come back up?
Are you hungry? Oh no, there's food down there somewhere. So does it like I've hit concrete and root here and like a little fire pit looking thing. How much does it go much further?
Heaps further.
Oh my god.
But like, don't play longer than you want to.
No, I'm having a great time. 188. Loaded.
That's so funny. Someone, one of the pieces of feedback was like, I love the money, but you can't spend it. I'm like, what would you spend it on? So I'm gonna put, because like in a game like this, you would get the like elements and then make like a what would you do? You would make like a crafting system, so upgrade system.
Yeah.
Which I think I will do, but in the meantime, I think I might just make like a little like cafe or something down there. Where you can like get a little like.
Could you use the money to like build better tools?
Yeah, well that's
is
like.
Is that what you mean? Like,
that would be like a normal thing to do.
Yeah.
Which I should just do. I should just make a normal game.
And like be able to buy and like build like crazy explosives or something.
Yeah, that's what I should do.
Like be able to like rig up a proper TNT system or something whack like that.
Something fun. I just want to make everything like emo and sad, and like you end up and it's just like I don't really like care about the game that much. I just want to make like stories.
Yeah.
But like, I made a game. I should make it good.
Yeah. Why not? Like, particularly if you spent a bit of time like working on it.
That's definitely true.
Ooh.
Okay, so.
Wow, man, the staircase, just keep going.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, has Minecraft in VR been done? Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Officially like.
Yes.
It?
Like, and it's I don't know. No, like I've literally never. I don't think I've ever even seen longer than a second of Minecraft. I came up with this idea completely in isolation.
Really?
And then someone was like, "Oh, you're making Minecraft," and I was just like looked it up and I was like, "Oh yeah." Not like. I guess
even Minecraft was not entirely original. I'm sure there's
Yeah.
plenty of, similar.
I-
It's gonna be like.
I personally think that what I'm making is better than Minecraft.
I like it because, well, one big difference is in Minecraft, like you have like really predictable, like digging outcomes often, like in sense that you're just like dealing with blocks. Whereas this you've got like big chunks that like some will go in like a big couple of like chunks will go at once, and then every now and then you're working on one a little bit more. And, like, whereas Minecraft's like a lot more predictable.
Yeah, well, that's kind of like where it all came from originally was like. So why is this got the prop layer? It's interesting. Is I'll get there. Is I used to teach like VR game design basically,
Yeah.
and like a big thing when we talk about and like game mechanics and stuff is to like focus on just like unique mechanics, not trying to make like the big Star Wars kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so like, well, I'll take a leaf out of my own book and try and like what's something fun that I could do. And I was actually riffing on it in class, and I was like, this is a fucking good idea. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it started out actually as the idea is like an archaeological site,
Yeah.
and you like uncover like bones and shit.
I just wall hacked on that baby.
Yeah, I need to fix that actually. That was one of the pieces of feedback.
Get to see the secret too early. What else was I gonna say? Oh, one thing that I reckon would be kind of fun is being able to like throw the fucking tools down the hole. So you like you're not like coming around to like grab them up here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I like the idea of just being able to throw the tool at it and like it's like.
That's a good one actually. So what am I gonna call that? Like
I don't know how.
physical tool behavior.
Yeah, yeah. Like I like that. Like they're so real already when they're in hand. And I don't know whether it's like it makes sense from like the sense of convenience for it just to be like right where you've left it.
It's more just laziness. Like is that in the coding is
Yeah.
that to have them physicalized, so like they bounce around and shit like that. I need to have it when you're not holding it. The shovel doesn't dig because it would essentially just. I wonder if it would actually. Maybe it wouldn't. Like originally, what would happen is if you left the shovel on the ground, it would just like dig a hole. It would just.
Oh really?
Well, yeah, because that's just how the code was. But now, because it doesn't dig unless you hit it particularly hard. I wonder if that actually would happen. And then the other thing is that you do have a risk of the game bugging out and the shovel like falling through the ground.
Yeah.
Is the other thing. So I'll just leave it at that. Like, but it's a good one. And then a tool belt as well.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
So you can be like, or maybe like over the shoulder. That'd be kind of cool. Do you know the magazine PC Power Play?
I feel like I might have seen or heard of it, but no. To be honest, I think it sounds familiar.
I might be in it for my other game.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, but like in
Wow.
the like indie, like super indie, like freak games by freaks, kind of game.
Oh man, I've come so far down these stairs.
That's so good. That is exactly like my main goal. Like as I was working on it, was just like that feeling of being in a hole.
Yeah, man. Looking it up, I feel like I'm actually in a cave. Like
That's so good. That makes me.
myself.
Honestly, I needed this so bad. I didn't realize because this is like making stuff and then having people use it was like kind of what got me into the work. Like before I was good, I'd make something and like check it out, and because it was so weird, like VR especially, people would be so like mind blown basically.
Yeah. In terms of my subjective experience of this as well, I used to be quite claustrophobic, and I used to like really not like caves, and I've like slowly worked up to this point that I can go underground, in like a little bit more spacious caves and stuff. But I like this because it feels like I'm like, forging my own path underground. Like,
Yeah, you are the
control
master.
around my fear.
Well, that's what the other idea is that like you basically build out like the hole and then you can like add stuff to it and save it. Like at the moment you can't save your hole. So it's like every hole is like, lost forever.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
Oh, I can hold them in the same hand.
What?
Yeah. I've got them both in the same fucking hand.
I'm gonna call that a
I'll
bug.
hack this system.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I go? Oh, yes. You go double hand on the spade and axe like with like a little secondary prong. Oh man,
That's
it's
pretty
like
funny.
it's like an oar.
Oh, that's so funny.
This one's stubborn. Yeah, gotcha.
Ooh. Next time I get you in, I'll make sure the play space is like a bit safer. That's what I should be doing really, but I'm just lazy. Lazy. That's great. It's really promising.
Yeah, it's good fun. Alright, I'm going to dig a little bit further and I'm going to adventure back out to have a look at the damage. Oh, actually no, I just found something. This is the dude that I spied out before. But he looked completely different. He looked a lot smaller.
Which dude?
The knight.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, sick. I wonder where the other dungeon is. Maybe I should just turn it on. No. Not yet.
So, yeah. Oh. That little root system got me. Ooh, I'm on the other side of him. Or did I just peer through this wall? Yeah, I just peered through this wall. I'm fully like looking at this, like archangel looking knight through the wall.
Yeah, I gotta turn off, like make it so that you can't see when you put your head through the wall. But I can't remember how to do that, so I won't worry about it just yet.
Yeah, I think that was one off. Grabbing double grab. Jeez.
Yes. Alright. Oh my god. Can't believe I fixed it. Because like basically the bugs that they flagged were like pretty simple, to be honest. Like they weren't like a huge deal. And then but then I had to like open the project up, and it was made with all this old shit that like I had to like spelunk through to figure out like what was wrong, pretty much. And I was kind of like, oh, should I be going backwards to revive like an old game that's kind of like it's pretty, you know, like it's my first real game, to be honest. Like I made a few other things, but it's like the first thing I really. But it's like, you know, going back to a grade 1 assignment.
Yeah.
Or, you know, year 1, you know, whatever uni, you know what I mean, like, and like as opposed to like keeping working on my like new stuff basically. And I was like, today's the last day. If I can't figure it out, like I'll just delete the game basically. And I'm so glad because it's so fun. There's no other game I've made where people like play that. Most people are just like, what is this? People love digging holes. I love digging holes.
Yeah, particularly with left it.
Yeah, even better.
I mean, I'm still getting my heart rate up a little bit, I reckon. Just fucking swinging these things around.
Okay, file. Project settings.
I wish I'd saved some of that dynamite.
Yeah. Well, you know what I was thinking would be sick? Like, it's not going to help you now, but is a dynamite, like, launcher.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
kind of like, you know, like those, like, grenade launchers in those kind of games where it's, like, got, like a big, like, barrel of, like, grenades, like, and that's sort of, like the, you know, kind of like a revolver.
Yeah.
Like, just... and, like, a big, well, what I want is that you go to the dungeon, and you make a bulldozer out of like old bones and shit, and then you can like bulldoze,
Yeah.
and then the shovel turning into a drill, so like the shovel head like opens up and spins, and you can be like,
Yeah, I like that idea of the tools like advancing your like digging capacity, and then just being able to level up essentially. Oh, I found a little cube.
cube.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like because it's the way the dig the dirt, the volume of dirt is it's this mathematical equation. It's the way Minecraft works as well.
Yeah.
Called marching cubes, essentially, where it basically has, I don't understand it properly, to be honest, but like it has like a mathematical representation of the volume of something in a matrix, basically.
Yeah.
And then what it does is it's like if you could imagine that like volume as like smoke, right? It then goes around the edge of the smoke and draws a mesh around it.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
So it like builds that mesh. So it creates that sense of like substance, when really it's just like a mathematical model representing like whether there's dirt or not in any particular inch.
Okay. Yeah.
And then like what my shovel does is it goes through like a space. It goes through that and it like uses like a little math equation, like a pretty simple one I made, to say, okay, within this like adjustable kind of cone, basically turn off the dirt units in that cone and recalculate the mesh.
Yeah. Okay.
It was like I knew so little about coding when I started, and I was like, if I hadn't known how hard it would be, I like wouldn't have done it. Do you know what I mean? It was just one of those things where like you just don't know what you don't know, and then by the time I'd done it, I was just like, well, I guess I know heaps about this one particular thing now.
What a great way of learning there.
Oh, I love it.
That's all in, like.
That's that model of learning was something I like started doing at the start of this kind of like phase of my life, really.
Yeah.
Because I just knew I wouldn't. Well, that was all the, especially around like software and stuff like that. That was all the advice. Anyway, it was like doing stuff and figuring it out is way more effective than like a degree. And I was like, well, I don't really have time to go and get a degree as well.
So just give me knowledge another way.
Yeah. So I'll just set myself little like coding challenges and things like that.
Yeah.
Which has been awesome because I know all this really random shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm at this point now where I can't peer through the wall anymore, so I actually don't know what I'm digging towards, which is cool.
You can't peer through the wall?
Well, I can, but like it's just like on the other side, it's just like white.
Oh yeah.
It's non-rendered.
Well, you've just dug through. There's nothing.
Okay, yeah,
Forever.
that's what I figured. I just
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to keep going now.
That's cool. Like you could literally dig for 100 years and make a hole 100 years deep. You know what I mean? Like, which is what I wanted. So yeah, my next feature is to make it that you can save the hole.
Yeah. Okay.
And stuff will persist around it and stuff like that. But it's for another day.
Sweet. Oh, this has been fun. I'm just gonna clamber back out.
Clamber. Oh, that's great, man. I'm stoked. Actually really needed that. I needed the coffee and the positive reinforcement. Because we've done all the people we work with. Like we love that. Like, wowing people. You know.
Yeah.
And so it's been hard not having that.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't even realize I was missing it until then.
That was awesome.
Because you like hate what you've done as well. Like, I'll pull you out. Just up. Headset up.
Oh, wow.
You should get a headset.
Yeah, I'm actually considering it.
They're like $500. You can fully stream remote desktop via Wi-Fi your PC as well. So you can play all the PC VR like next level games as well, like Half-Life Alyx, shit like that. We can play sick multiplayer stuff. Like there's like 2 VR like metaverse things. You know what I mean? So just like honestly, the best game so far I played though is this golf game I just started playing. That's just like. It's just heaven. You know what I mean? Because you just chill. Like, there's tons of, like, actually, like, you would love it because you love fucking getting up and down. I gotta call my dad. I'll talk to you later.
Go for it.
It's true.
Thanks for that.
No, thank you. Honestly, over the moon. That's
fun.
Hey Siri, call Dad.
Calling Dad.
How you going? I haven't done anything yet, so I'll give you that answer in a second. But you do need to be in Facebook Messenger. Sam and Dad show. Yeah. Because I have another segment before this called Sam Does Development for 3 hours straight. And I start that at 8 o'clock, and I used to go till 12. You're actually getting the prime time. So like development is a bit like gardening, or I don't know, I actually don't know, but like you really need probably a bit like building, I don't know, you need a good 4 hours to really reach the rarefied air of, do you know what I mean? Like you really need to plug in when you're doing development. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just don't. It's not ready yet. So just give me 1 second. It will be in a second. Copy invite link. But good hustle. You're in the right zone. Do you have a bit of I feel like last one, I was pretty tired, to be honest. So like there wasn't a lot of sizzle. Which is fine. Like I think also that's part of like doing a show live every week is you just, some days you're on, sometimes you're not. Oh shit, hang on, I just lol, ignore that unless you want to stream with my dad. I just sent it to my old boss. Well, I wonder what that means. That's a bit of a Freudian slip. Hang on, there we go. Yeah, oh mate, fucking Freudian. It's Freudian all the way down. What was I saying? I forgot what I was talking about. I don't know. Like, do you have a bit of a plan to give the show a bit of I think, okay, so, yeah. But I think, so, I'll tell you this, so you go. Yeah, I think maybe start with some news and just move through the topics a bit more quickly, or I don't know, not the topics quickly necessarily, but I guess, yeah, I think so. I think last week it was more, I was like, are we like. Because I didn't really have much to add, and I wasn't really that engaged because I was quite tired. And that might actually be a good, actual example of the audience anyway. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, okay, well, maybe that's how, your, Johnny Come Lately viewer might feel as well, right? I'm not sure. But, not so much, I don't think go against your own natural instincts, but, let's think about, at a top level, how we're introducing what we're talking about, so that it's like they can get the what's in it for me to hear the end of this sentence earlier on, basically, or something. I don't know. Yeah, but I think that is I'm a bit the same, and then you do in conclusion da 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 da. But I think in the modern era, information moves a bit faster. People are used to not having context and absorbing what sounds, they kind of absorb what sounds interesting and figure it out later. Even I do. I'm like, don't tell me what's about to happen. Just let's go. Let's do it. All right. Well, I sent you the link. Jump in. Yeah, but if you can draw, I have nothing to talk about. I'm not prepared. Blah blah blah. So I'll follow. Yeah. Where are you? What are you looking at? There's more on the screen than that. What else is there? What's in the? Aren't you on your laptop? No. Yeah. Well, it doesn't really matter, to be honest, but I think the laptop's more comfortable. It's better. Like, it's a better perspective for you. Hey Siri, call Dad. Sure. You're fine with that? Like it's all happening, or? Okay, cool. I was just checking because so you passed the screen name, blah blah blah. I was just making sure you didn't like. Oh, I'm still streaming. All right. Well, stream's over. It's about to start another one.